process is very rooted in writing, and so when I'm creating a new body of work, I sit down and I write, and I free write, and I think about things that come up for me, and sometimes they're visual, you know, or a word or something. And so, you know, again, I was talking a lot about identity. Identity kept coming up in this writing exercise, and so the sugar came in shortly after, and I circled it. And I remember thinking, this is important. This is something that I really need to explore. How I conceived it into plates was, again, I talked about identity. I talked about home, you know, and so this aspect of home and what home means to me, especially because I had been traveling for so long, and you know, I was missing home. I was missing abuela's house. I was missing, I was nostalgic. And so when I thought about going home, I thought about these plates adorned on the walls, and my grandmother was always very proud to show them. And these plates, you know, in the US, like here in Miami, these plates were in our house, and they were kind of cheesy to me because I'm American. And so I thought to myself, why is this woman showing a plate that says St. Augustine, Florida, or you know, Key West, or you know, North Carolina, because they had these like beautiful plates on the wall, but they were kind of cheesy. And so I thought at first, okay, I'm gonna make the plates out of sugar, and then I'm gonna write these like really cheesy, like American cities that no one goes to, because again, this story of immigration, the story of these people that were coming into the US, exploring a new life and being excited about these things that for us is like not that big of a deal. But they were really proud to go to North Carolina because they could. And so that was the original idea. It only came afterwards, the image of my great grandmother, because I happened to be in Mexico City during Day of the Dead. And so I didn't want to just be in Mexico doing this work without honoring Mexico in some way, in my own way. And so that was my way of saying, of blowing Mexico a kiss and saying, thank you for letting me work here. And so I did this image of my great grandmother, and people really responded to it because, I mean, everyone was building altars on the streets and in their homes, and I was doing this big exhibition, so why not make it an altar? So this crate arrived in New York City 2 days before my solo exhibition, and I had every intention on, you know, displaying full plates that I had created in Mexico, but the universe had a different plan for me. So what ended up happening was that these plates arrived damaged and cracked, and you can see that they were broken. And so I ended up displaying them as is, and I thought that they were just as beautiful. You know, and like you could see the cracks in it. But this, easily, I can just remelt, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so this is a piece in it of itself. And people were buying this. People bought these pieces. Pieces were scattered across the gallery space. They're like, you know, relics, right? Like these broken pieces of your past. And what I loved about it is that there was so much. And so, you know, even at the end of the exhibition, I gave people a piece of sugar to walk away with. And so people were just so excited to take a part of it home, you know? And they all have this unique quality to them. Some of them even caramelized during the process of making, so you could see it like, bubbles. And the color also, it's like more brown, and this one's more clear and white. So they all have this like really unique quality. And here you could really tell, oh man, this is sugar because it's brown. Like glass doesn't look like that. And it also looks old. Yeah. It looks really, really old. You know?